So the one of the greatest mysteries of the universe, the mystery, the case of Manjaw, might possibly have been solved. I don't know how accurate it would actually be. Unreal Engine, great engine, but trying to say that it may be something having to do with Unreal Engine's Metahuman tool. Now, Unreal Engine is used all over the world, whether it be in the West, in Japan. People use Unreal Engine. It's a great engine, for when it comes to making games. But why is it Japan has no problem making beautiful women using this tool, and the West does have a problem? So is it really what the tool's doing, or is it the person using the tool? You see this debate all the time. It's like, why does Japan or Korea or whatever, why do they have no problem making beautiful women, and the West has got to keep doing this blocky man jaw, broad shouldered, no real womanly features kind of female? So, but Unreal Engine's MetaHuman tool may be behind Manjaw and the growing trend of masculine female characters in gaming. A recent surfaced video is shedding new light on the issue, that many gamers have noticed, but few have fully understood. Why do so many modern female characters in video games appear to have exaggerated masculine features? I don't think many people, most eagle-eyed, not even eagle-eye, you don't even need an eagle eye to see this crap. Most people, are wondering, like, why are their faces always, like, they have an entire compilation, like a collage of all these Western women, in your Western games, where the women have these huge blocky jaws. It's not like it's a mystery here. It's not like some scripted where oh, only a few people have said to see it. No, it's in your face. Um, Features have exaggerated features like the dreaded squared off man jaw. A game developer speaking under anonymity has provided evidence to YouTuber Smash JT that points to Unreal Engine's Metahuman character creator as the source of the problem. The root of the issue, Metahuman's character generator. The anonymous developer who shared video proof of their findings with Smash JT highlights a significant flaw in the way Metahuman generates female character models. The tool, while groundbreaking in its level of detail, appears to create base models that lean towards androgyny, requiring extensive modification to achieve a traditionally feminine look. This revelation suggests that many studios relying on Metahuman may be inadvertently using these default templates, probably, without the necessary adjustments, resulting in masculine female characters that stand out in ways that players find distracting. The developer describes the process as an uphill battle for artists trying to create distinct and aesthetically appealing female artists or female protagonists. The man jaw concern in game design. One of the most striking takeaways from the leaked video is the consistent structural pattern in Metahuman's female base models. Features such as strong jawlines, broad facial proportions, and a lack of softer, traditionally feminine traits seem to be the default setting. This has led to a growing number of masculine female characters in modern games, raising concerns among players and artists alike. Yeah, this is pretty much what you got in Dragon Age: The Failguard. Like, your chest wasn't going to get really much any bigger than that. So they're talking about representation. So if you have a chest that goes out to, oh, I don't know, there, and it's a lot bigger, and you're bustier, well, too bad. You're going to look like that. Same thing. You have, like, the back, maybe you're, a little thicker, and maybe it goes a little more outwards. But nope. You're going to have the Brie Larson ass. I hope you enjoy representation. Beyond facial structure, the body proportions of metahumans' female models also raise questions. The developer notes that the default setting often produce characters with minimal curves, indistinct silhouettes, and proportions that deviate from what has historically been in stylized or idealized game design. Technical oversight, it's a trend. It's a trend. That or these people are just so fucking lazy. They like pick female, see the default, and we're like, okay, we're gonna go with that. Again, if this is something, I don't know how long ago this sort of feature, how old this feature is, but why is it that Japan has no problem making attractive females? You see Japanese or Korea or China, and they're all making games with gorgeous women, and even women are like, this is what we want to play as. This, like, what is this? The actress who plays Kay, Humberly Gonzalez, gorgeous, being gorgeous, and look what they did. Like, it's just, it's got to be intentional. I refuse to believe that it's just a technical oversight. It has to be intentional, because why is it the West are the only ones doing this to women? However, critics argue that this reasoning doesn't hold up when considering how males still retain their broad shoulders, chiseled features, and athletic builds. If realism was truly the goal, why is the balance so skewed? Yeah, for some reason they're able to make the guys look just fine. If you have a actor, and you're kind of putting them in game, you're scanning them and all that, just fine, just fine. The men always look like who they're supposed to. But then you have the women, and you freaking get this monstrosity. The industry-wide impact. This issue extends beyond mere aesthetics. The way characters are designed influences how players connect with them. Yeah. Again, I've said before, I don't want to play as some big, fat, ugly, hairy guy. I see that every day when I look in a fucking mirror. I want to play as the either male or female. I don't care which. I want them to be attractive. It's an escape from reality. So I normally don't like to see myself when I'm wanting to escape from reality. If I wanted to look at some big, fat, ugly, hairy guy, I would just go look in the fucking mirror. But if I'm playing a video game, like Wuthering Waves, I'm playing as the female. Genshin Impact, the Traveler, female. World of Warcraft, plenty of female characters. I don't care about playing as females. Like back in the old days of WoW, if they had kept that female troll model, I wouldn't be playing a female troll. I would not have a female troll. Those things were freaking hideous. For people who don't know. So here's what the newer ones look like. Not a fan of this hairstyle right here, but they're still pretty attractive, considering they're trolls. And you want to see what they used to look like. Yeah, if this was still in the game, I would not play that. I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at that. I want to look at this. I want to look at that. Obviously, they'll have armor on. I'm not saying I want to look at this. I want to look at that. Look at that. She's gorgeous. And actually, the hair does complement her. I do like the color. It goes really good with her nice blue skin. But right there, pretty nice. But yeah. What I have no problem playing playing games as females. I just don't want to look at myself. Again, if I wanted to look at see some fat, ugly, hairy guy, I'd go look in the mirror. Or as I'm recording, because I can see my face, my right down in the corner on OBS. I got my little circle there. So it's meant to be an escape from reality. Most people don't want to see themselves. They want to play as the attractive characters. I'll see themselves types of stories that can be told, and the broader appeal in the game itself, in gaming itself. When the default tools available to developers lean toward a particular style, whether intentional or not, it shapes the final product in ways that may not align with audience expectations. The gaming industry has long thrived on its ability to create visually distinct and engaging characters. If major development tools continue down a path where female character models start from an androgynous template, it could further shift the industry away from the artistic diversity that has traditionally been celebrated. Again, it seems like it's only a Western thing because Eastern, Asian companies, whether it be in Japan or Korea or China, they have no problem making gorgeous women. This is only a Western thing. So, this has led to an increase in masculine female characters that feel out of place in certain game worlds. The call for change. The developer who shared this information with Smash JT hopes that bringing attention to this issue will encourage discussion among both industry professionals and players. The players have been talking about it. The industry doesn't want to listen. I mean, really not much we can do about it. The concern is not just one tool, but about ensuring the game development continues to allow for a full range of artistic expressions rather than just being constrained by the limitations or biases of the technology itself. Epic Games has yet to comment on this discovery, but with mounting evidence, the gaming community is left asking an important question. Why do female character models in their premier development tool require so much modification just to achieve the visual appeal that was once standard in the industry? If realism is the goal, then fairness in design should be a priority, especially in an industry built on creativity and player immersion. As more games feature masculine characters due to these design constraints, the question remains: is this truly the direction gamers want? No. No, no. Or who wrote this? Oh, Kuro Momotaro. No, this is not what we want. We've said this again. Like, I don't want to see some fat, ugly, hairy guy. I see enough of him every day when I look in the mirror and when I record my stupid little videos. I don't want to see it in game. I don't. I want to be the sexy, attractive man, or I want to be the sexy, attractive woman. I don't care which. Oh, wait. No. The man, because I hate women, apparently.
The gaming industry has been grappling.
Let's actually go. Hang on. I was trying to find the shorter version, like on Twitter or something, but it's fine.
This is the Metahuman tool that Unreal Engine provides for creating realistic characters. And here's a woman I created recently, and I'm quite happy with her. But it's like there's a lot of detail, and I think the shape is really nice. Looks very very appealing and feminine. But you have to try very hard to get her to look like this. I had to do what's called the mesh to Metahuman workflow, which is to import a custom mesh. You actually can't really create someone who looks like this from scratch using the characters they give you. They're actually a lot of them are actually quite ugly, I find. And so I have to use an alternate workflow to get in a different looking mesh to start with, and then I can sculpt it to the way I want it.
The starting point for these female characters is unnaturally androgynous, and it takes a tremendous amount of effort on the wireframing of the face to contort it to look more like a woman. That right there is the problem with everything. It all requires extensive tweaking and significant efforts from the artists themselves just to achieve a traditionally feminine look.
Yeah, I mean, okay, let's see if we can find. I swear she was showing like a, oh yeah, this is what it looks like normally. Hang on, let me try to find it. I know there's one on Twitter somewhere. Hang on. I'd rather just watch that.
it's just the ugliest thing you've ever seen, I think. So let's just undo that. I'll stick with her, but this really shows you just how god awful some of these I don't know what you want to call it. It's like the ideology infested tool. It's I don't have any of these issues when I create a male character. I can create male characters all day and they look great, but it takes forever to make someone look like this. And this is what they want it to look like instead.
The developer who reached out to me.
Now, this is a woman saying this. So, it's the men. It's all the men. No, she's clearly a woman who wants to make beautiful, attractive characters. And she has to put more effort into doing it because the tools she has to work with won't allow easy modeling of females. It's perfectly fine for dudes. It's perfectly fine for dudes whose bodies are a little more structurally sophisticated, especially with builds and, you know, especially if you're making guys with the muscles and, you know, have to be, well defined. The shoulders are more broad. Their faces generally have more structure to them. So it's easier to make a male than it is to make a female. And again, it's like I said, when they take a male actor, they can translate the male actor into the video game just fine, and they look like their actor. Female, nope, they can't do it. They can in Japan, they can in South Korea, they can in China, but the US, they can't do it. It seems like every time they take an actress and try to put them into the game, nope. But I'm really not surprised. I don't know who's making this program or why they made it like this, to where they have to work so much harder. It's almost like they hope that it's like, oh well, you're gonna have to work harder to make a beautiful woman, so you might as well just give up and just accept what we give you. It's almost like they just want to, keep the developer down in a mental state of like, this is ridiculous. It's taking so long just to make an attractive female. And they're hoping that people will eventually just stop making them. Because why else would they make you go through all this just to make an attractive female? When you can make males, attractive or ugly, just fine. But, I'm not surprised. And here we have MJ, Mary Jane, same thing. Huge jaw. And again, we have this problem in the West. It's a Western thing. You don't see this stuff in Japanese, Asian games or Eastern games. This is a Western thing. I don't know what Western people, Westerners have against attractive females, but this has been going on for years. Every time a new game with a woman comes out, they've got the man jaw. They're a lot, broader shoulders. It's like that's not a woman. That's not a woman. The women have said they don't want to play with those, those types of characters. Men don't want to play as those types of characters. Again, I have no problem playing as a female character. You have games where you play as the female the entire time, like, Tomb Raider, Metroid, Bayonetta. So it's not like men hate females the way the left is claiming. We have no problem playing as females, but since a video game is an escape from reality, you want to look at something nice. Even the females want attractive females. If I play as an attractive character, male or female, it's because it's an escape from reality. I'm looking at this all the freaking time. So, whoever made this tool kind of shows what kind of mindset they have. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.